Hi, this is Joe, and I'm going to walk you through creating this tech tip application called link tracking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build some URL tracking on top of your virtual server with an iRule. Make it very transparent. You could just plop this on your virtual and it'll start storing the links and the number of click-throughs that they've had. So here's the iRule itself. I've got the iRule editor open. I've named this one tech tip link tracking 1. And you'll see there's only a couple pieces in here. First, I'm setting the table name. I'm going to be using tables, subtables actually. So I created a table based off of a prefix, link tracking, and the name of the virtual server that it's attached to. So this way you can apply this to multiple virtual servers, and each one will have its own subtable of data. So there's a couple main switches in here. For all requests that are not one of my special requests, will fall down to this default entry. And the default entry in the case here basically does it look up in the table. So it checks to see if the table entry exists. If it doesn't, it inserts a value which represents the number of counts, the number of views that the link has had. The HTTP URI is what we're storing. So we're storing the setting in the subtable, the link data table, the value of the URI with 1 the first time through, and an indefinite count, so it stays in there forever. The next time through that link comes in, this table anchor will, with the must exist, that URI is already in there, so it increments the count. So essentially we're creating an incremental count with just 3 lines of code here. That's all you need to do. It's not very much fun and doesn't do very much for you unless you can report on that. So I've added a few cases in here on top of the virtual that allow you to view the output. The first one is called link admin, which will build a little HTML table. The first part here is just some HTML to build on the page. The main logic here is this for each statement, which is looping through the subtable and pulling out all the keys, which are the URLs, and then it is printing out a row with the URL and the value of the count, the current link count, which is a table lookup for that key. Looping over that and then finishing up the HTML. That's pretty much it. The one thing that I found that since we are doing indefinite counts in here is a way to purge and clean out that table. So I've included in here a hyperlink to clear the data in the table. And by clicking on that, it falls through and hits this link clear data switch statement. And it just does a table delete. It just wipes out the whole table, lets you start over again. And then it redirects back to the link admin on the page. So I'll give you a walkthrough on how this works. Here is the, I need to apply it to my virtual first, so we'll bring up link tracking within the iRule editor. We can do that right here. Here's the virtual DC5. It's one of my staging Dev Central servers. So I'm going to click on that and I will click DC5. Let's go ahead and just go to the main test site. It looks like Dev Central, but see it says experimental. This is where we're doing some fun and games and trying new features on Dev Central. In this next tab, I will pull up the link admin piece, and you'll see the different URLs that are passed through. These are all the ones that the browser has actually sent and requested on the page, and the number of views. So if I hit a refresh on this, and I refresh this page, you'll see there's a whole lot more in there. Scroll up, see we've got some with counts of 2. Let me make this window a little wider for some of these longer URLs. I can browse through to like the wiki page, and I'll refresh this, and if we scroll down you'll see the wiki references. If I want to go into a certain wiki topic, let's go into iRules and we'll do 20 lines or less. You'll see now on the refresh of this page at the bottom we have our 29s or less with a count of 1. Let's go ahead and refresh that page. We'll go back here to the reporting and you'll see 20 lines or less, which is up here now. Now is a count of 2. So this is a very simple implementation of some link tracking, but it should be the ability to quick and easily store some tracking on your virtual without much overhead. Last feature I want to show you was clearing it. So when this table gets pretty big, we'll hit clear data, it wipes out everything, and then you can start over again. In future articles, I'll walk through on enhancing this with doing some filtering and some more administrative features, so be on the lookout for that. Thanks.